time. One more shot, guys.
Dang.
If you ever want to get drunk really fast, just have to kiss Dilly. You'll be fucked up by the time the night's over. All right, come on.
Okay.
Sorry. I need to wash my mouth.
Jesus Christ.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jim Gatim, and today we're going to do a reaction. It's been a long time since I did a reaction, and yeah, so I decided let me go and do a simple reaction. It's not just simple. Yeah, it's a simple but a simple reaction. It's by Urban Preach. I'm going to do Urban Preach today. They're my favorite YouTubers, and they're my top people that I listen to. Urban Preach. So
alright, so this girl's a popular Twitch streamer. Okay. And this is one of her moderators.
Hi everyone, look who's in my house. It's Dilly. Dilly's living the dream. Aren't you so happy to be here?
Yeah. It's my dream, y'all.
Hi Sophie, hi BB Cat,
I'm saying.
Brandon, hi Lim, hi Zeke, hello Ultrawit, hello Cove.
I hate this. Oh my days. I already hate this. Why do I hate this? Is it the tone?
Dilly wants to
I love how Preach that humor in him. You know what I'm saying?
go to the club, so now I'm going to the club too. I'm only going so I can wingman for him and help him talk to AVGs, he said. AVGs, he said.
ABGs, I think it's like Asian bad girls. Something like that.
Cute couple, Vivi are not dating. I did not claim this. Sorry, that's so mean, but don't claim it.
This lady, she's really acting weird as hell.
She's talking about him.
Oh, you bitch.
What?
Oh, you bitch. Oh, you're such a good girl. No, I don't claim this. Yo, this? Okay, you know what? Okay. Maybe she meant this relationship.
I made a donation goal of $500. I will kiss Dilly. So we hit it. But hopefully.
So the chick is actually asking for $500 to kiss this guy. That's one of the most craziest thing. Why would you ask someone $500 to kiss? It's like you're trying to use the person and then you're embarrassing the person. Why would you ask someone $500 so that you can kiss the person? It means the person looks like is a shitty person, or that person looks like very, you know, man, to be honest, that is one of the most embarrassing things that can ever happen.
I will be drunk for that. Let's take the first shot of the night, yeah? Is it too early?
Nah, you meant this. Oh, you f***ed up. You f***ed up. Oh, bitch. You are one f***ed up little b- You are using this dude. Oh, wow.
He's awkward? You're not awkward. Oh man. Ew!
Oh,
Yesterday, Dilly got so drunk, he was saying, guys,
just imagine you grabbing someone's hands and then that person does this thing like yuck. That is one of the most embarrassing things can happen.
you know what's stream?
What is it?
How you have a 6-inch and you last 30 minutes. You're flexing to the whole room. I mean, I also do. I love the kind of drunk I am. I don't shut the fuck up.
No.
But you don't shut the fuck up sober.
Thank you.
So I did a little thing last time where I said for every 10 get this, I'll spank Dilly. I guess that they're a demon now. Thank you for reminding me. Get the bend over. Come here. Just like go like that.
Like this?
Oh, you want to go? Sorry guys, 1 second. Do I use my hand?
I guess so.
Ignore my bony ass legs. I just go like that. Bend over more.
What the fuck is that?
So the chick is actually telling the guy to bend over and then he can spank him in front of views. You know, if it's, for example, if you're doing like a video or like a play, that's okay. You can do a play but when you are actually doing this in front of people and you're actually embarrassing people, like, you know, behind the cameras, you can tell maybe a lady or your girlfriend or someone, let's do like a play, or I can act like this, but in front of camera, where in front of live people, and then you're trying to do this kind of thing. That's the most embarrassing thing that can ever happen to any dude. Even if you're a lady and a guy is embarrassing you in front of people like this is very bad. And then furthermore, these people, they're not in a relationship, they're just friends.
My gameplay is like fucking shaking from how hard my heart is racing right now. Okay, so before we do this, can you please clean yourself up? Like, make sure there's no snot. Maybe rinse out your mouth a little bit. Oh my god. Okay. Well. Okay, see you soon. Fuck. Literally, fuck.
So the chick is telling the guy, go and clean yourself up, man. Like, who does that?
All this is theater.
Oh, fun. Oh my god, I'm so like,
Nobody put a fucking gun in your head, you dumb. And then on top of that, it's your idea. You put it there. You know damn well what the fuck you doing. Theater. Dumb. Shy ass, she ain't dumb.
Right.
Fred, bye. You did that.
Oh god, fuck. Sorry, one more shot, guys.
If you ever want to get drunk really fast, just have to kiss Dilly. You will be fucked up by the night's over.
All right, come on.
Okay.
I lost my mouth.
Jesus Christ.
I think this is the most thing that can ever happen to me. I cannot be in a place or in a position where I'm being disrespected by someone. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god. I'm trying to think where the situation I was so embarrassed by someone. Oh, okay.
So, Moist Critical saw this video, and much like the internet, everyone kind of lost it.
I came and visited, and I'm on vacation, right? And I was like, hey, let's do some streams together, right? So I know how to cook, and I know she's into cooking streams, and then that we would do like a drinking stream, right? So
Can this guy have a name?
His name
Can this guy have a fucking name?
His name is Dilly.
No, his name is fucking Sub Caitlin's Mob. Can this guy have a fucking name? What is?
Put his name.
At least put like we're talking to Dilly, Sub Caitlin's.
No, we're talking to Sub Caitlin's mod.
that's just kind of what happened. I was like, oh, let's make the most out of my trip, because it was like super last minute, and she was like super accommodating for a last minute idea. So
Now, when you, I think all of that content idea sounds super logical, but did you discuss like you being the subject of all of the jokes? I'm using that word real loosey-goosey here because in my opinion, it's less jokes and more just deep cut insults. And I know you're at her house right now, so it might be a little uncomfortable to get serious about it, but
He's at her place while he's doing this.
it felt more like she used you to just insult perpetually, to bring you down, to put up this, I don't want to use the word facade because I don't know her, but to put up this whole barrier like, this guy doesn't have a chance, let's laugh at him. And that's not good. Like, no one deserves that kind of treatment.
right, and I'm gonna close down to in her personality, right? So the reason why I agreed to do some of the things that happened is because the person, I separate the person from the streamer, the content creator from the person. I'm friends with the person, and whatever it is, like for example, right? It could have been a super hot guy, and he could have had some kind of ick, like play, I don't know, Rocket League, or he plays League of Legends, but he's like amazing, everything. She's like, ew, you play League of Legends? Like, I don't know if this will work. Or, you know, just like big witty comments about something she might not like, just because it's contrary. It is, you know, not controversial, but it can be. It's opposing, right? So, for it could have been anybody.
Couldn't be me.
And my friend could never do that to me. And I could never do that to my friend. This idea that the content creator is somehow super separated from the person. Listen, they may not be identical, but they're very much linked. How I am online is not necessarily a reflection of the totality of who I am, but it is part of me. So why online I don't engage in behavior that I think would be incredibly unbecoming. To me, that's just a cop-out for responsibility for what the fuck you say and the impact it has on people. And honestly, it really doesn't change much. If my friend is getting online and insulting me in all kinds of ways, even though they say, yo, it's just content, that shit don't sit right with me. Why do you gotta turn our relationship into content? Why are you so desperate for money that you would disparage me to the public like that? That's weird. That reflects on your character. Anybody who treats their friends like that, it reflects on them too. It's one thing to roast each other playfully, whatever. When you're just out here making this person seem like a fucking dork, and you constantly talk about how disgusting and revolting they are. One, you're doing that because you think it reflects their reality to some degree. That's why it's funny, because it's partially true. She wouldn't look at a Chad and have those same jokes. Why? Because nobody would believe it to be true. But folks look at you, Dilly, and think, you know what? What she's saying, people probably think in real life. This is entertaining. It's a humiliation experience, and she can humiliate you because you, by societal standards, have a lot of qualities that people would find not desirable. And you're letting your friend highlight that. Bro, I wouldn't even do that to my enemies. You're letting your friend do that. That's twisted.
It's not the first time she's kissed somebody on stream, right? Or like do content and it's controversial. So it just happened to be my turn. I have to set my feelings aside and just understand if I'm gonna do content, that it's what it strictly is.
It doesn't have to be that way.
Why did you even have to say, I have to put aside my feelings? What feelings?
What feelings?
If this is meaningless, it doesn't matter. What are the feelings that you have to put aside?
It's just content, right?
It's not. It's not. And if she was dealing with someone she actually respected and cared for, she would never think of doing that content with them. Why? Because it's not just content. She can do that to you because A, you're expendable. 2, she thinks you're beneath her. And 3, you think you're beneath her. And 4, it makes her money. Those are the qualities that are necessary for this to be real. There's a lot of things that are content that you could do to get ahead, but they don't reflect well on you. I could sit up here and have a stream with my mom and call her all kinds of names in front of the camera. It'll go viral. It'll go super viral. But is that the kind of content I would actually want to make? Do I want to do it at the expense of my mother? Do I want her to suffer the humiliation of everybody messaging her about it in real life? Like, yeah, you can make content about anything. Doesn't mean you should. It doesn't mean it's just, oh, it's just content. We're just creators. No, the kind of shit you like to create has a reflection on it.
I went through and watched how she interacts with.
Yeah, I think whatever Abba is saying is true. You cannot just stay there just because in the name of content you're trying to put, or you're trying to lower someone's dignity, or you're trying to embarrass someone because in the name of content. Like, why would you try to rubbish someone's name or try to put someone bad image out there? You have to respect someone, and you'll not want to wish or to do some harm or to create a bad image to people just because you want to get views. You just want to get million views, or you know what I'm saying. You have to respect people. So I think whatever Abba is saying and the preach is saying, that is true.
Other friends of hers in the space, like Hassan and everyone like that, why doesn't she treat them the same way she treated you? What's the deal with that then? How come she's able to do other content with other guys that aren't her, perpetually insulting them the entire time, but you, the only content she does with you is to make you
look
punching bag? Why?
Okay, so like she's not, like for Hassan example, right? She went over and just kind of say, the reality was, like, we just did a stream together. He was a nice guy.
You're a nice guy.
Yeah, but she was also honest.
That's what I'm saying. Always nice guys always lose. You know, once you try to become a nice guy, you'll always try to. People always try to step on you. I'm saying. So always try to have a dignity. If someone want to f you up or to want to step down on you, just put that middle finger and be like, you know.
Like, I'm not super into that kind of content of political, right? But she appreciated the offer, right? So she will be real and separate herself for a moment and just say, this is what happened, yada yada yada, right?
Hey, my dude, you ODing on the coke.
It's like you work for a government right now.
Yep.
You work for the government. The way you dodge these answers and you dodge the questions by not answering what you're supposed to answer. Question was very simple. Why is she able to do content with other dudes, not insulting them like she did you?
Well, the thing is, I was gonna to, but then I feel it. Do you understand? So, Fat Asian, and I made it here today. Thank you.
Did you say fat Asian?
Whoa. But Shadowfall.
That's what I heard.
Shadowfall. Come on, play the Edge of Empires? Huh? Cooler.
That's what I heard.
Okay. So, like O'Shawn Tony? That's it. James Brown's my favorite artist.
This is not like, it's just, it's hard to kind of like, you know, it's just like when you're on someone's team, right? and you don't want to mess up that dynamic, right? You're understanding that we're all playing parts on a team, right? And yeah, my role on that team is kind of fucked up, but some people are built that kind of way to be like, put that stress on my shoulders and just like, you know, because they care about people.
That's my role. I'm a doormat, and my job as a doormat is for people to just lay their dirty shit on me.
And it sounds like we're being harsh, but like, you need to hear this. And there's gonna come a time when you realize this, you're gonna be rid of her, or she's gonna be rid of you, and you're gonna look back at this moment and be like, how was I so pathetic? And I hope from that point you start to build up your self-esteem properly. Because anybody who views themselves being worth anything, and I know people with $0 in their bank account who are homeless who would never tolerate the kind of shit you're tolerating right now, okay? That's a self-esteem issue, but that is your responsibility to fix here. Not for you to come online and run defense for the person who's harming you. Now, she is a different kind of piece of shit. She will use people with no regard for how it makes them feel on the inside, for their reputation. Like, here's the thing. Even if my friend gave me consent, even if my friend says, I can't wait to do this, even if my friend said anything, I'm like, bro, all right, it ain't even about you. What does it say about me that I would take advantage of you like that? But you're not taking advantage. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. This is not right. And if you can't see that as a person, you still treat it like, oh, it's just content, is because, yo, you engage in trash behaviors. That's it. You can do this to him, but not Hassan, because the truth is, you would never try to do this with somebody who's you see as above you. That's it. It's not about friends and none of this shit. Like Preach said, you a doormat.
But you're a doormat of the company, and you should carry the logo of that company.
Bro.
People are still gonna drop their shit on you. You're still a doormat.
Doormat.
Do you think she cares about you?
Yeah, genuinely. Like,
Yeah, all of them, whatever they're saying, they're trying to help this guy who is a little bit sick in his head, because he's trying to cover up for this lady her actions. He's trying to cover up the lady's action and trying to make her look okay. But the guy keeps dodging the question. He keeps like covering up for the lady, and you know what I'm saying. I think maybe, but I somehow kind of agree with him, because at the end of the day, he's having the interview in the lady's house. So actually, he's, you know what I'm saying, he cannot be that comfortable speaking. You know, you cannot just go and trash someone else's name. So I feel about this guy. Maybe he cannot be comfortable answering the questions that he is being asked. You know what I'm saying?
when I went through my breakup, she set me up to have a dating show. Like,
That's using you for content again, though.
Bro, there's a sunken place. I was ready, you know, to hear like, oh, maybe she gave him a call and she talked him through. She was emotionally supportive. Like, okay, that's support. She turned his misery into content. As if someone who's freshly broken up needs to go on some stupid fucking Twitch dating show that leads nowhere, and other people can just laugh at how pathetic you are and you get rejected again and again. Hey, yo.
When she is saying these things to your face, when she is saying you're not good looking, you're not getting laid, I will never hit, I don't claim this, all of those things, does it make you happy?
I mean, obviously, it's not going to make anybody happy if you hear that kind of stuff, right? But at the same time, you know, it's just like, if you're real with yourself and you understand where you are, or where I am, I understand where I am at right now in my life and, like, where I want things to go, is just, I have to set my emotions aside when I hear things like that. And that's, I've just been used to that kind of stuff. That's just
No, you've just been used.
kind of.
Yep, you're a doormat, and there's never a time with any of my friends that they have to set aside their emotions on a regular basis with me to make me feel better. And if they do, that's a really unbalanced and probably unhealthy relationship. Your friends should come to you and feel a place of comfort, not a place where they're going to be put down and have to set aside their emotions or how they feel about everything that you're saying. That's a weird dynamic.
True.
Think about your friends. Would you guys like that? If they constantly say foul things to you and you have to set that aside and just take it on the chin? I used to see dynamics like that in school all the time, where one kid used to get ragged on by a group of people, and he's like, well, they let me sit with them at lunch. Yeah, but they take your lunch money, and they call you a doofus in front of everybody else. And later on, these people are never friends. They don't stick around each other.
No.
They always separate. This is exactly that. That's what this is. And I feel like Twitch oftentimes is for a lot of people who have stunted growth socially speaking. Like, these are people in their late 20s or still social retards, so they can say stuff like this. But it's frightening that we're seeing high school behavior in people's late 20s.
And people are making profit out of that.
Yep.
The thing in high school is we're growing, we're being stupid, and we're doing that. Now it's high school behavior, but someone is taking advantage of you monetarily. That's crazy.
Yep.
What kind of shit I decide to deal with, right? And just on the, like, what's the difference from, like, I guess the difference of, like, for, like, content, right? Like me and you, right? I'm trying to put that out there that, hey, I'm a grown man. I take responsibility for, understanding what I was going to sign up for, right? So we're both playing two sides of the coin here right now, right? We're both getting, there's content from one side and you're getting content from this as well.
Well, it's very different though. Like, but we keep talking about content again. At the very beginning, the content you pitched is different than the content that came out. You pitched doing cooking or drinking, all that. That wasn't the content. The content was her making fun of you. That doesn't sound like what you wanted to do. I don't think you told her, I want you to insult the fuck out of me for over an hour. Like, that's not the content that I think you wanted to sign up for. I think that is the content that was sprung upon you, and you feel as though you have to take it because you keep saying that it's your decision. You can bear the burden. You're an adult. You can make your own decisions, which of course you can. But why? You just said it doesn't make you happy when she says those things. So what's the point? You don't need that to have a career. And I don't think you should want that to be your legacy or career either. Like, being Kate Lubin's punching bag.
I've been told to be a doctor, so that's why I don't, have that as, like, the craziest thing on my mind right now. But, I wanted to talk to people and just understand that when you have a love, and that's just me in my fucked up ways, right? Saying the content she does is entertaining enough for me to support it and be a part of a cast of people that agree that there's some benefits.
This guy's taking a really long route to say, I'm quasi in love with this girl and what she does, and I'm willing to be her punching bag as a result. This is unrequited love. This is part of that friend group where they're mean to you and you accept it because you just want to be seen with them. And
but you don't know your worth. The closest that you're going to be to whatever the fuck you want to be with her is a punching bag.
Yep.
And you accept to be the punching bag because that's the closest of whatever you could be.
Yep.
It's the closest to a real friendship of whatever the fuck it is in your head that you want to be to her. The punching bag is the best option.
Now, this is like just the more extreme version of the friend zone, where people accept a set of circumstances they do not want to be in just to be able to be close to the person they really want to be with. And I say it's the friend zone because if one person or the one who made the terms for friend zone says, I want to be in a relationship with you, they're immediately going to ban friendship. That's not a friendship. You are just another suitor in waiting, hoping for a shot. Mm-hmm. That's what you are. You've left your resume at the door, and you're calling and calling and calling. You're just like, hey, is anything? Oh, do you guys want some coffee? Whatever. That's what you're doing. That's it. It's pathetic.
True.
And for anyone watching, I hope that you guys never tolerate these kind of circumstances in your personal life. Be it friendships, be it whatever the fuck it is, you should never, ever tolerate being a doormat for someone else's well-being or their financial gain or their nothing. And also, for you guys watching, you should never be the perpetrator of this behavior. Don't keep these people in the friend zone. Do not keep these people on a leash for your own monetary gain, for your own punching bag. Oh, friends, whatever it is, do never do that because it reflects poorly on you too. That's what I'll say.
Congratulations, Ava. You just created the punch zone.
Anything else?
Nope.
Let us know what you guys think.
Yes, so whatever he said is true. So don't try to be a simp of either in friendship, in a relationship. Always try to have a dignity. When someone crosses a certain point, always try to be able to speak out. So see you later. Until then, peace.